2 angels from heaven are trying to warn you. They are begging you to hear them. This is their last attempt. Open it quickly. Right now, at this very moment, 2 angels from heaven are desperately trying to reach you. Their wings tremble with urgency. Their voices echo in the unseen realm, and their message is unlike anything you've ever heard before. They are not here to frighten you, but to warn you. This is their final attempt, their last chance to guide you before something shifts forever in your life. Listen closely. If you are here, it's not by accident. You were guided. You were pulled by an invisible force because heaven has been calling your name for weeks, maybe even months. And this is the moment everything changes. These angels have been watching over you, not from a distance, but right next to you. They have seen your struggles, your silent tears, the nights you couldn't sleep. They have heard your whispered prayers, and now, at this very moment, they are begging you to hear them. You've been sensing unusual signs, maybe numbers repeating everywhere, feathers in strange places, or dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. These are not coincidences. These are messages, warnings, clues. They're trying to prepare you for what's coming, because something is about to shift, something powerful, something you cannot afford to miss. And here's the most shocking part. These 2 angels have tried to reach you before. They've sent whispers in the wind, a soft voice in your mind, or an unexplained tug at your heart. You thought it was your imagination, but it wasn't. It was them. And now, this is their last attempt. If you do not listen now, their voices will fade, and the opportunity they are trying to give you may pass forever. Stay with me until the very end of this message, because the revelation waiting for you at the end is life-changing. It could alter the entire course of your destiny. Do not skip. Do not look away. Every word you hear from this point forward carries power and protection. As you read, take a deep breath. Focus. Open your heart. Because in the next moments you will begin to understand the urgency of their call. You will feel it in your chest, in your bones, in your soul. If you're ready to receive what heaven is trying to give you, type Amen 2147 in the comments to open your spiritual ears. If you're seeking protection from the unseen dangers ahead, type Amen 3650 right now to receive the angel's shield. This is the beginning of something sacred. And in the next part, we'll reveal exactly what these angels have been trying to tell you, something they have never allowed to be spoken out loud before. Stay until the end. The biggest revelation is yet to come. The air around you feels different right now. Doesn't it? Almost like a charge in the atmosphere. That's not your imagination. That's because as you're reading this, the 2 angels who have been trying to reach you are here, right now. They're closer to you than your own breath. You're watching to see if you will finally open the door they've been knocking on for so long. They're whispering, "Listen, please listen." And what they're about to reveal isn't just a comforting message. It's a warning, a direct, urgent warning that has the power to shift the course of your entire life. These angels are not sending you random signs. They're trying to prepare you for something so powerful that heaven itself gave permission for this message to reach you. You've probably felt it already. The uneasiness, the sense that something around you is not as it seems. Maybe your dreams have been strange, your relationships tense, or your path uncertain. That's because the spiritual realm has been stirring. The angels have been allowed to step forward to protect you from an approaching danger you cannot yet see. Here is what they're showing me about you. For months, perhaps years, you've been standing at a crossroads. A decision looms, even if you can't name it yet. You're being drawn one way by your fears, and another by a quiet but persistent pull from within. That pull is them, the angels. They're trying to lead you toward safety, abundance, and clarity. But something has been blocking you from hearing them clearly. They want me to tell you this. Time is running short. If you do not align now, the door you've been waiting for will close. I know this sounds heavy, but I need you to understand how extraordinary it is that you're reading this. Heaven doesn't send messages like this casually. If you are here, it's because you were chosen to receive it. Stop for a moment. Breathe. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the warmth. That's not just your heartbeat. That's confirmation. Now, the angels are revealing 3 signs that confirm their presence around you. 1. Repeating numbers or patterns. If you've been seeing numbers like 111, 333, 444, or your birth date appearing everywhere, it's them. These are divine codes they use to wake you up. 2. Sudden emotional waves. If you felt unexplained tears, chills, or goosebumps out of nowhere, that's their wings brushing against your spirit. 3. Unusual delays or redirections, missed buses, delayed calls, sudden changes. This isn't bad luck. This is them rearranging your path to protect you. If you recognize any of these, you're not imagining it. It's real. And here's where it gets even more urgent. The angels say you're approaching a moment where a choice must be made. A choice that will determine whether you step into the destiny that's waiting for you or remain trapped in the cycle you're in now. They've been trying to show you glimpses of what's possible: more peace, more abundance, more spiritual protection. But you must be willing to receive it. Listen carefully now. I want you to act. Not tomorrow. Not live. Now. As you read these words, say quietly in your heart, I am listening. Then type Amen 4178 below to open the door to their guidance. This isn't superstition. This is a ritual of agreement. When you type it, you align your will with heaven's will. And if you're seeking not only guidance, but also divine protection for the days ahead, type Amen 5923 right now. This is your second ritual, sealing their shield of light around you. The angels are urging you not to treat this like just another message on the internet. They are asking you to stay with this until the very end, because in the next parts, they will reveal what exactly is coming and how you can avoid the trap set before you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to hear a heavenly warning before it's too late. Now I want to ask you something. If what you're hearing right now is resonating with your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who might also be seeing the signs but doesn't know what they mean. Leave a comment with your experiences, especially the signs you've been seeing, because the act of sharing can open doors for others too. And subscribe or follow if you haven't yet, because in the coming parts, the angel's instructions will become very specific. You don't want to miss even one word. Remember, they've tried to reach you before through dreams, whispers, coincidences, but this is their final attempt. This is not fear. This is preparation. Stay with me now. Stay until the end, because what they are going to reveal in part 3 will shock you. It's something they've kept hidden even from most messengers, a truth about what's really happening in your life and why heaven chose this moment to speak. This is your moment of awakening. Don't turn away now. The angels have been waiting for this moment with trembling urgency, because what they are about to reveal to you now is something they could no longer keep hidden. You see, heaven is not in the business of keeping secrets from you. When the time is right, when the soul is prepared, when the heart is open, the veil is lifted and the truth is revealed. That moment has now arrived for you. This is why you are here. This is why you could not scroll past, why you could not ignore this voice calling to you. The angels guided you here because their warning is finally ready to be delivered. The first thing they want you to know is this: the path you are walking right now has 2 roads, and though they may look similar on the surface, they lead to completely different destinations. One path is paved with clarity, blessings, and protection, while the other is filled with traps, delays, and unseen dangers. The angels are warning you because the choice you are about to make, whether in your relationships, your career, or your spiritual life, is going to determine which road you step onto. And once that choice is made, it will not be easy to turn back. You have probably felt a heaviness recently, almost like you've been wrestling with invisible forces. Things that used to come easily feel delayed. People who once supported you may seem distant. Opportunities have appeared and then slipped away just as quickly. These are not coincidences. The angels reveal that this is the evidence of opposition, the darker forces that seek to distract, confuse, and push you toward the wrong path. They cannot touch you directly, but they can cloud your vision, distort your thoughts, and weigh down your spirit until you begin to doubt yourself. But here is the good news: the angels have been standing beside you through it all. Every setback that felt like rejection was, in truth, their redirection. Every door that closed was closed for your protection. And every strange delay, every frustration, every moment where you thought heaven was silent was actually heaven's way of keeping you from walking into a trap. The angels want you to see now, with clear vision, that you were never abandoned. On the contrary, you were being guarded in ways you did not understand. Their warning, however, is this: the time of subtle protection is coming to an end. Now is the time for active alignment. In other words, you cannot simply drift forward and hope things fall into place. You must choose. You must declare. You must consciously open your ears to the voice of heaven and your feet to the path of light. If you ignore this call, the confusion you have been experiencing will only grow stronger. But if you answer it, everything will begin to shift. The angels are you. Do not miss this moment. Do not turn away. Do not let doubt or fear make you believe this message is not for you. They say that if your eyes are reading these words and your spirit is still present, then this is indeed for you. Heaven does not waste messages. Heaven does not misdeliver letters. This is addressed with your name written across it in golden light. The angels want to something deeply upon you. In the coming days, there will be a test. This test may appear as an opportunity, as a person returning into your life, or as a decision that seems too urgent to delay. It will look appealing, almost too perfect, but it will not carry peace in your heart. That lack of peace is the signal. The angels plead with you. Do not take the bait, do not confuse the glitter of temptation with the glow of divine blessing. This is why they are warning you now, because you must discern between the two. Close your eyes for a moment and think back. Have you ever rushed into something that seemed right at first, only to regret it later? Have you ever felt that uneasiness but ignored it, only to discover that the voice inside you had been correct all along? That voice was not your imagination. That voice was them. And now, they need you to listen without hesitation. If you are ready to receive this clarity, if you are ready to walk into alignment and break free from the fog of confusion, type Amen 7281 right now. By declaring this, you are telling the angels that you are open, willing, and ready to receive their guidance without fear. And if you long for not only clarity, but also divine courage to resist the temptations and traps ahead, type Amen 8402 now. This is your second ritual, sealing heaven's strength into your heart so that you will not falter when the test appears. The angels remind you that fear has no place in you. What they are giving you now is not meant to frighten, but to empower. They are not telling you danger is coming so that you live in anxiety, but so that you can rise in wisdom. Think of it like being told the storm is near. You do not panic. You simply prepare. And when the rain falls, you are already sheltered, already protected, already safe. That is the purpose of this warning. Now hear this clearly. What you are about to receive in the next part is the most specific guidance yet. The angels will begin to unveil not only what to avoid, but also what steps to take so that you step firmly into the destiny designed for you. This is the moment where the vague signs turn into clear instructions. This is the moment where confusion breaks and light floods your path. Do not leave now, do not miss this, because the very thing you've been praying for, clarity, direction, breakthrough, will be revealed in what comes next. And once you hear it, you will understand why the angels fought so hard to get your attention today. Stay with me. Stay until the end. Because the revelation in part 4 may be the single most important message you've received in your entire spiritual journey. The angels have delivered the warning. They have shown you that the days ahead carry both opportunity and danger. And they have begged you not to fall into the traps that lie ahead. But now comes the part they have been waiting to release, the instructions, the steps you must take, the guidance that cannot be ignored. For a warning without instruction only breeds fear. But a warning with instruction brings power. And heaven wants you empowered, not paralyzed. The angels are speaking now, and their words burn like fire in the spiritual realm. They say the one who listens will be preserved. The one who acts will be lifted. But the one who turns away will feel the weight of missed opportunity. That is why you must remain here with your heart open and your spirit attentive. This is not a time to wander or to doubt, this is a time to receive. The first instruction the angels give is simple but profound. Be still. In a world that pulls you in 1,000 directions, silence has become rare. Yet silence is where the angels' voices are the loudest. They want you to make space, even if only for a few minutes each day, where you shut off the noise and simply listen. For in those moments, clarity will come. Answers will arise. And the signs you have been noticing will suddenly make sense. The second instruction is this. Pay attention to repetition. You will find that certain thoughts, dreams, or encounters come back again and again. Do not dismiss them as random. Repetition is one of the clearest methods heaven uses to get your attention. If the same message echoes in your mind, if the same symbol appears, if the same person shows up in unexpected places, ask yourself, what are the angels trying to highlight? That repeated pattern is the direction you've been asking for. The third instruction is urgent. Be careful who you trust in this season. Not everyone who smiles at you has your best interest at heart. Not every voice that speaks into your life carries truth. The angels are saying that discernment is critical right now. Est the spirits. Dest the intention. If a person's presence drains you peace rather than strengthens it, that is a sign. If their words push you toward fear, confusion, or haste, that is a sign. The angels will send people into your life to guide you, but the adversary will also send imitations. Your task is to discern. And the final instruction is this. Declare your alignment out loud. The spiritual realm responds to words. When you speak life, life answers. When you declare truth, truth rises. The angels want you to verbally come into walking in light, to reject confusion, and to call forth clarity. You do not have to know all the details of your path to declare your readiness for it. The very act of speaking agreement with heaven opens doors you cannot yet see. Now lean in, because this is where you are asked to participate directly. If you want these instructions to anchor in your spirit, type Amen 9510 right now. This is more than just words on a screen. It is a ritual of sealing, a moment where heaven records your agreement and strengthens your resolve. And if you long not only for guidance, but also for divine exhilaration, so that the blessings intended for you arrive without delay, then type Amen 6820 for now. This is your second ritual, a way of telling the angels you are ready not just to survive this season, but to thrive in it. Now before I continue, I want to pause and ask something of you. If what you've heard so far has touched your spirit, if the words have struck something deep inside you, do not keep it to yourself. There are others, friends, family, strangers, who are seeing the same signs but do not yet understand them. They need to hear this message as much as you do. Share this with them. Spread the light. And if you've experienced the signs, the numbers, the dreams, the strange coincidences, comment them below. Your story could be the confirmation someone else desperately needs. Remember, heaven works in patterns. What you are experiencing, others may be experiencing too, and your testimony could unlock their understanding. Lastly, do not forget to subscribe or follow if you haven't already, because the angels' instructions are not finished. We are only halfway through their message, and the revelations yet to come will shock you. What they reveal in the next part is something rarely spoken, something hidden even from many seekers, and it could be the very answer to the prayer you have been whispering for months. The angels are making it clear you are not being warned just to be safe. You are being prepared to be elevated. This is not only about avoiding traps. This is about stepping into the destiny that has been written for you since the beginning of time. There is a calling on your life, a light that cannot be extinguished, and the angels are fighting fiercely to see you walk in it. That is why they are pleading with you so urgently. Why they are giving you not only warnings but also instructions, because they know what is at stake. Do not take these words lightly. Do not think this is just another message passing by. You are reading this because heaven wanted you here at this exact moment. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be to hear this truth. And now, as we prepare to move into the next part, I urge you, stay. Do not miss it. For in part 5, the angels will begin to uncover the unseen forces that have been working against you. They will pull back the veil and expose what has been happening behind the curtain of your life. And once you see it, once you understand it, you will never again mistake delay for denial. You will finally understand why things have unfolded the way they have. Stay with me. Stay until the end, because the greatest blessing, the final release of heaven's message, will only be revealed to those who endure until the conclusion. You have received the warning, and you have received the first steps of instruction. But now, the angels say it is time for your eyes to see what has been hidden from you all along. For too long you have wondered why your path has been heavy, why opportunities slip through your fingers, why relationships strain without explanation. Today, the veil is being pulled back, and the forces working against you are about to be exposed. The angels are showing me a picture. It is as though you have been walking forward on a road, but unseen ropes have been tied around your ankles, slowing you down. Every time you take 2 steps forward, something pulls you back. You see others moving ahead, others receiving breakthroughs, others walking with ease, while you have had to fight for every inch. And you have asked yourself, why me? What have I done wrong? The angels want you to know that this is not punishment. This is resistance. Resistance from forces that fear what will happen if you ever step fully into your destiny. There are spiritual forces that cannot touch your soul, but they seek to frustrate your progress. They create obstacles, distractions, and emotional heaviness so that you begin to believe you are powerless. They whisper lies into your mind. You are not enough. You will never succeed. You are alone, hoping that you will accept those lies as truth, because if you accept them, you will hold yourself back more effectively than they ever could. The angels are revealing this now so you will stop agreeing with the lies and start declaring the truth. They say to you, you are not cursed. You are chosen. You are not abandoned. You are protected. You are not weak. You are rising. This is the truth the darkness does not want you to realize. Because once you embrace it, their grip on your path will be broken. The angels also reveal that some of the resistance you have felt has not come from strangers, but from people close to you. This is hard to hear, but necessary. Sometimes those who smile in your face carry envy in their hearts. Sometimes those who claim to support you secretly hope you fail. And sometimes, without even knowing it, those closest to you can speak words that wound your spirit. This is why the angels told you in the last part to discern carefully. Not every voice deserves access to your heart. But here is where the revelation becomes even more powerful. Every trap set against you can be turned into a stepping stone for you. Every delay can become divine redirection. Every obstacle, when seen through heaven's eyes, becomes proof that you are headed somewhere important. After all, resistance only rises when movement is happening. The fact that you have felt opposition is confirmation that you are not standing still. You are advancing towards something great. The angels are instructing you now to no longer see delays as signs of failure, but as signals of protection. They say what was withheld was never meant for you. What was delayed was to prepare you. And what is coming will not be lost. This shift in perspective is crucial. For once you see your struggle as proof of purpose, the heaviness begins to lift. Now, as you hear this, the angels want you to take action. They are saying to declare with your own hands that you reject every lie and every chain placed upon your path. Type Amen 3175 right now if you are ready to cut the ropes that have been slowing you down. This is more than a ritual. It is an act of alignment, a choice to step into truth instead of fear. And if you want not only to break free, but also to rise faster than you thought possible, type Amen 6248 now. The second ritual is a declaration for acceleration, a sign that you are ready to step into the flow of blessings without delay. Listen closely, because the angels are saying something very specific. The chains have been breaking already. You have noticed that situations which once crushed you now barely affect you. You have seen yourself stronger than before, wiser than before, more discerning than before. These are not small victories. These are signs that the grip of the unseen forces has already weakened. What remains is for you to fully walk out of the old patterns and into the new season. The angels whisper, you are not at the end. You are at the turning point. The very pressures you have felt are evidence that the shift is near. Think of it like the moment before dawn when the is at its darkest. A darkness does not mean the sun will not rise. It means the sun rises closer than ever. You are at that threshold now. But do not make the mistake of thinking this battle is over. The angels say the opposition will make one final attempt to pull you back. It will come in the form of discouragement, or a sudden challenge, or even the reappearance of something from your past. It will try to convince you that nothing has changed. But remember this, it is always the loudest just before it loses its grip. If you stand firm, if you refuse to turn back, you will see the breakthrough manifest. This is why you must stay with this message until the very end. Because the angels are not only exposing what has been working against you, they are preparing to hand you the key to victory. In the next part, they will reveal the spiritual tools you must use to ensure the forces of resistance never bind you again. They will show you how to walk not just in freedom, but in sustained breakthrough. Do not leave now. Do not miss this, for you have come too far, and the greatest revelations are still ahead. Stay, because heaven has not finished speaking. Stay, because the angels are not done guiding. Stay, because the victory they are leading you to is already unfolding. You have heard the warning. You have received the instructions. You have seen the veil pulled back and the forces exposed. But now, the angels are stepping forward to place something into your hands. Tools of light, spiritual weapons designed not only to free you from resistance but to keep you free. Because freedom without strength is temporary, but freedom equipped with power becomes permanent. The angels stand beside you now. One stands on your right, one on your left, their wings are like shields of fire. They are whispering ancient words of strength, words spoken since the dawn of creation. These words are not mere poetry. They are living codes, blueprints of power that the darkness cannot stand against. They are here to teach you how to wield these weapons of light. The first weapon is your voice. The angels reveal that sound shapes reality. Words spoken with intention create a vibration that travels into the unseen realm. When you speak defeat, defeat is amplified. When you speak life, life is amplified. This is why until now, the forces opposing you have tried to silence your confidence. They wanted you to speak doubt, to curse your own progress with your tongue, but the angels are now saying, speak life. Declare victory. Call forth what you desire, not what you fear. Every morning when you rise, speak out loud. Light is on my path. Darkness cannot touch me. My steps are guided. When you do, you wield the first weapon. The second weapon is your focus. Attention is energy. Where your focus goes, your power flows. The angels reveal that distractions have been one of the greatest tools used against you. Endless scrolling, meaningless conversations, sudden crises, all designed to scatter your focus. But they are saying now, draw your focus back. Choose what you allow into your mind. Set aside moments each day to center yourself. Breathe. Clear your thoughts. Hold your vision. This is how you wield focus as a weapon. The third weapon is your alignment. This is deeper than simply believing. It is the act of bringing your choices, your habits, your relationships, and your words into agreement with your calling. The angels show me an image, a key being turned in a lock. That key is your alignment. When everything within you matches the direction you're meant to go, the doors open effortlessly. Opportunities flow toward you instead of you chasing them. People appear at the right time. Resources arrive without struggle. This is the power of alignment, and it is the weapon that makes the enemy's traps powerless. The fourth weapon is gratitude. The angels call it the sound of heaven on earth. Gratitude shifts your vibration instantly. Even when circumstances look dark, gratitude calls forth light. When you thank heaven for what you already have, you create space for more to come. This weapon confuses the forces of resistance because they cannot understand how a soul can still shine with thankfulness while under pressure. And when they are confused, they lose their hold. Now, as you hear these truths, the angels are calling you to make a declaration. If you are ready to take up these weapons, type Amen 7482 right now. This is a sealing act, a way of saying, I will no longer fight empty-handed. I will fight with light. And if you are not only ready to fight but ready to win, to step into sustained victory and walk with a shield no darkness can penetrate, type Amen 9620 now. The second ritual is the moment where heaven releases its protection over your new season. The angels say to you, you have been surviving. Now you will begin thriving. You have been under attack. Now you will become untouchable. These words are not empty promises, they are assignments from heaven. The more you practice these weapons, the stronger your spiritual field becomes and the weaker the pull of the old resistance grows. But the angels also add a caution. Do not underestimate small beginnings. At first, the changes may feel subtle. The darkness may try to convince you nothing is happening, but he'd speak in life. Keep focusing. Keep aligning. Keep giving thanks. These actions are not one-time rituals. They are habits that form the armor you will wear for the rest of your journey. Over time, you will notice that what once shook you now barely moves you. Opportunities that once slipped away will begin to land effortlessly. Doors you never knew existed will swing open. People will begin to remark, you seem different, lighter, stronger. That is not chance. That is the power of the weapons of light. The angels are also revealing something deeply personal. They say that someone reading this has been praying for a sign of protection over their household. They want you to know your prayers have been heard. As you take up these weapons, your protection extends beyond you to those connected to you. Your children, your partner, your family, they all benefit from the shield of light you are raising now. This is bigger than you. This is generational. The angels whisper again. You are being prepared for a greater assignment. Everything you have gone through, every battle you have faced, has been training for this moment. The weapons you are receiving now will not only secure your breakthrough but also position you to help others out of their darkness. That is why the fight has been so intense. Because what you carry will light the path for many. Stay with me. Do not turn away. Because in the next part, the angels will begin to show you the hidden doors of opportunity, the very blessings that have been waiting for you to step into this level of readiness. What is coming next is not just about defense. It is about access. Access to doors you have prayed about, dreamed about, cried about. Access to what has been stored up for you. Do not miss this. The angels are not finished. Heaven has more to release, and the greatest revelations are yet to come. The angels have shown you the weapons of light, the tools to defend and protect your path. But what is the use of holding weapons if there is no prize to claim, no victory to step into? That is why this part is so important. Because the angels are revealing now that blessings have been waiting for you. Doors of opportunity, real, tangible, life-altering doors, have been standing silently by, waiting for the moment you were ready to open them. And the time has finally come. The angels say, you thought you were being delayed, but you were being prepared. Every frustration, every disappointment, every not yet you faced was heaven's way of shaping you, aligning you, and strengthening you so that when these doors finally opened, you would not waste the blessing. You see, blessings without readiness can become burdens. But blessings given to a prepared heart become rivers of abundance. That is why the angels are saying that your waiting has not been in vain. Close your eyes for a moment and think back to the prayers you whispered in private, the things you asked for when no one else was around. Some of those prayers you even forgot you prayed, yet heaven recorded them. The angels have been guarding those requests, keeping them safe, waiting for the appointed time. And now they stand before you saying, "The doors are ready. The season has come." One of the doors is the door of pavilion. The angels reveal that resources, opportunities, and even unexpected financial blessings are being aligned for you. You may notice sudden ideas, unexpected offers, or doors opening in places you had long since given up on. These are not coincidences. These are answers. The angels say, "Do not dismiss the small beginnings of provision. For the stream always starts as a trickle before it becomes a river." Another door is the door of relationships. The angels whisper that the right connections are about to step into your life. Some will come as mentors, guiding you with wisdom. Others will come as companions, walking with you in loyalty and truth. And some will come as divine assignments. You will be the light for them, just as they are sent to strengthen you. Do not be surprised if old connections fall away suddenly, because heaven is clearing the path for the right people to arrive. The third door is the door of clarity. For too long, your mind has wrestled with confusion, with doubt, with the fear of making the wrong choice. The angels reveal that a wave of clarity is about to come over you. Decisions that once seemed impossible will suddenly feel obvious. Paths that once looked tangled will straighten, and ideas that seemed out of reach will fall into your lap. This door of clarity is one of the greatest gifts heaven can give, for when your vision clears, your direction becomes unstoppable. But the angels warn, you must be ready to walk through these doors. They will open, yes, but you must have the courage to step into them. Some of the opportunities will look intimidating. They may feel too big for you, too risky, too overwhelming. But the angels are saying, "Do not shrink back. You are ready. You are stronger than you know. This is why you were prepared." If you feel in your spirit that you are ready to walk through the doors meant for you, type Amen 4396 right now. This is your declaration to heaven that you will not let fear stop you when the door swings open. And if you want not only to walk through those doors, but also to see them multiply, so that blessings overflow into every area of your life, type Amen 7013 now. This second ritual is your agreement for abundance, blessings not just for you, but for everyone connected to you. The angels say this clearly: you are stepping into a season where what was once hidden will be revealed and what was once locked will be opened. They are reminding you that no door meant for you can ever truly be closed. Even if it seemed denied in the past, it was only delayed until you were ready. And now the appointed time has come. They show me an image, a great hallway with many doors, each one glowing with light. Some of the doors have been waiting for years, collecting dust as time passed. But now keys are being placed into your hand. The angels whisper, "Turn the key. Do not hesitate. Walk boldly." This is not a season for passivity. This is a season for movement. But remember this: the doors are not the final destination. They are gateways. Behind each one lies a new season, a new responsibility, a new chapter in your journey. That is why the angels have been so insistent about your preparation. Because the doors you walk through will not only bless you, they will position you to bless others. Imagine the ripple effect: your breakthrough becomes the reason someone else does not give up. Your abundance becomes the resource someone else has been praying for. Your testimony becomes the light guiding someone else out of darkness. This is why your destiny matters so much. This is why the angels have been fighting for you, warning you, teaching you. Because the doors that are about to open for you will change more lives than your own. Stay with me now, because the angels are not finished. What comes next is perhaps the most shocking part of all. In the next section, they will reveal the tests that will appear even as the doors open. Yes, the blessings are coming. But alongside them, challenges will arise to test whether you are ready to keep the doors open. The angels will show you how to recognize these tests and how to pass them, so that no blessing is lost. Do not skip. Do not leave. But the journey is nearing its most critical point. The doors are opening, but the wisdom to stay inside them is still to come. And in the end, when the final revelation is released, you will understand why heaven has been so persistent, why the angels have begged you to listen, and why your destiny is worth fighting for. The angels have revealed the doors that are opening before you, doors of provision, relationships, and clarity. But now comes a truth that is often overlooked and rarely spoken. Every blessing attracts a test. Every door has guardians. And the angels, in their mercy, are preparing you for these trials before you step through. They are not warning you to discourage you, but to make sure that when you cross the threshold into your blessings, you never lose them. The angels whisper, "Do not think the blessing means the battle is over. It only means the battle has shifted." For while the forces of resistance could not keep the doors locked, they will try to shake you once you are inside. This is why many people step into new seasons only to quickly fall back into old patterns. They confuse the arrival of the blessing with the end of vigilance. But you are different. You are being armed with force so that you will not stumble. The first test that often appears after a blessing is the test of pride. When new opportunities arrive, when abundance flows, when recognition begins to shine on you, there will be a temptation to forget the journey that brought you here. The darkness will whisper, "This is your doing. You do not need heaven anymore." The angels warn that pride is the fastest way to close a door you fought so hard to open. They remind you, always remain humble, always give thanks, and always remember that what you carry is not just for you but for those who will be blessed through you. The second test is the test of destruction. When blessings arrive, so do new responsibilities, new people, new possibilities. And with them comes noise. The enemy cannot steal your blessing, but it can scatter your focus so you forget how to use it. The angels say, "Guard your attention. Protect your time, do not let busyness rob you of purpose." Remember, the blessing is not meant to drown you. It is meant to lift you. If you feel overwhelmed, return to stillness. Return to silence. Listen again for their whispers. The third test is the test of old patterns. Sometimes when new doors open, old habits try to follow you through. The angels reveal that the past will try to reappear. An old relationship, an old mindset, an old fear, pulling at your ankles, trying to drag you back. They say this is not coincidence. This is a test. If you find yourself tempted to return to what once drained you, recognize it for what it is. It is not love. It is not safety. It is a chain disguised as comfort. Break it. Wob forward. Do not look back. The fourth test is the test of patience. Many people believe that once blessings begin, everything will flow perfectly, but sometimes the blessing unfolds slowly, step by step, to strengthen your faith. The angels remind you, just because it is not instant does not mean it is not real. Be patient. Water the seeds. Nurture the doors you step through. For what grows slowly often lasts longer than what appears quickly. Now, the angels are calling you to prepare yourself for these tests, not with fear, but with courage. Play or save. Forward or frown. Because you know what to expect. You will not be surprised. You will not be caught off guard. And every time a test appears, you will remember these words and recognize it for what it is, a guardian standing at the gate, checking if you are ready to hold what you've been given. If you are ready to pass these tests, if you are ready to hold your blessings firmly and not let them slip away, type Amen 8731 right now. This is your agreement with heaven, your declaration that you will not fall into pride, distraction, or the traps of the past, and if you want not only to pass the tests, but to shine so brightly that every test becomes a testimony, type Amen 5069 now. This second ritual is your sealing act, declaring that you are not only a receiver of blessings, but also a keeper of them. The angels are whispering something deeply comforting. We will not leave you when the tests come. You may feel moments of struggle, moments of doubt, but they will be by your side as closely as they are now. They will remind you what you've heard today. They will send signs, numbers, dreams, sudden inner knowing to nudge you back on track. You are not being sent into the tests alone. You are being sent in with heavenly backup. Think of it this way. A teacher does not give a test to punish a student, but to reveal how much they have grown and to prepare them for greater responsibility. That is what these tests are. They are not punishments. They are confirmations that you are ready for more. Passing them is proof to yourself and to heaven that you are trustworthy with what has been placed in your hands. And here is the most important part. Every time you pass a test, the door you are in expands. What begins as one opportunity multiplies into many. What begins as a trickle of blessing becomes a river. What begins as a whisper of clarity becomes a shout of direction. The tests are not meant to shrink you. They are meant to stretch you into the fullness of who you are becoming. Stay with me. Do not walk away now because the angels are preparing to reveal something extraordinary. In the next part, they will show you the reward for those who endure until the end. They will uncover the hidden promise that has been hovering over your life all along, waiting for the moment you were strong enough to claim it. This promise is bigger than any single blessing, bigger than any door. It is the inheritance of those who stand firm. Do not miss this. Do not stop now because the revelation in Part 9 will unlock the deepest secret the angels have been carrying for you. And after that, in the final part, everything will come together in a way that will leave you in awe of heaven's plan for your life. The angels have led you through warnings, instructions, revelations, and even the unveiling of tests. You have seen the unseen forces that once resisted you, and you have been given the weapons of light to overcome them. You have been told of the doors that are opening. And you have been warned of the challenges that will try to shake you. But now the angels are preparing to reveal what had been hidden all along, the promise, the inheritance that belongs to those who do not give up, who endure, who stand firm even when the winds howl against them. The angels whisper, "This promise has always been yours. It was written over your life before you took your first breath. It has been guarded, preserved, and kept in waiting because heaven knew the day would come when you would be ready to claim it. That day is now. That moment is here. The hidden promise is this. You are destined to carry light in a way that no one else can. Your journey, your struggles, your victories, they are not random. They are the foundation of a destiny far greater than you have imagined. The inheritance of those who endure is not just survival. It is Avery, authority to walk in peace when others tremble, authority to bring healing to places of brokenness, authority to call forth blessings not just for yourself but for those around you. The angels say you have been asking for answers, but heaven is preparing you to become the answer. Every delay, every tear, every moment you thought you were forgotten was shaping you into someone who can carry this promise. Do not mistake your hardships for rejection. They were training. They were preparation. They were the fire that refined gold. This hidden promise also carries with it a divine inheritance. It is an inheritance of protection, meaning no matter what storms rise, you will not be destroyed. It is an inheritance of favor, meaning doors will open for you not because of connections but because heaven has stamped approval on your path. And it is an inheritance of impact, meaning your light will not only change your life but will ripple into generations. What you carry will outlast you. What you release will not die when you leave this world. The angels are clear. This promise is not something you will fight for. It is something you must claim. They are saying the war was never about if the promise was yours. It has always been about when you would be ready to receive it. Now they see your readiness. Now they see your strength. Now they release it. But there is something you must do. You must declare it. Not with hesitation, not with fear, but with certainty. If you are ready to step into this hidden promise, type Amen 1149 right now. This is your act of claiming what has always been yours. And if you are not only ready to claim it but to activate it so that it begins to manifest in your life immediately, type Amen 7205 now. This second ritual is your seal, your moment of saying, I will not just hear the promise. I will live it. The angels are rejoicing as you read this, they see the fire growing in you. The light beginning to expand. They are whispering, the shift has already begun. Even now, doors are moving. Even now, chains are breaking. Even now, the promise is unfolding. Do not doubt this. You may not see all of it yet, but seeds sprout underground before they break the surface. Something is already happening beneath the soil of your life. The angels show me an image, you standing on a mountain with rivers of light flowing from your hands into valleys below. This is the symbol of your inheritance. You are not meant to climb the mountain alone. You are meant to carry light to those still in the valleys. You are meant to be a beacon, a guide, a testimony of what happens when someone listens, obeys, and endures. And here is something shocking the angels want you to know. There are forces that tremble at your awakening. They tried to keep you small, hidden, silenced, because they knew that if you ever claimed this inheritance you would become unstoppable. That is why the battles were so intense. That is why the resistance was so fierce. It was never about the small things you thought you lost. It was always about the great thing you were destined to gain. Now the angels are saying, do not waste what you have been given. Hold it with reverence. Walk in it with courage. And share it with others. The hidden promise is not just personal, it is communal. It will touch your family, your friendships, your work, your purpose. It will echo into places you have not yet stepped. And the world will be brighter because you carried it. But listen carefully, we are not yet at the end. The greatest revelation is still to come. The angels have saved the final truth for last. They are preparing to reveal in the next part the reason they have been fighting so hard to reach you. The ultimate purpose of their warnings, instructions, revelations, and promises. The one message they could not leave unsaid. Do not skip this. Do not leave now. Because everything has been leading to this final moment. All the words you have heard, all the rituals you have declared, all the revelations you have received are preparing you for what heaven is about to reveal in part 10. And when you hear it, you will finally understand the full picture. Stay until the end. Because the last revelation is not just a message, it is a destiny-altering truth. This is it, the moment everything has been building toward. From the very beginning, the angels have been urging you to listen, warning you not to ignore the signs, pleading with you not to turn away. They have revealed the forces that opposed you, the weapons of light that protect you, the doors of blessing waiting to open and the tests that would guard them. They have unveiled the hidden promise written over your life before time began, but now comes the final message, the reason they have fought so hard to reach you. The angels whisper, you are chosen, you are called. And this is the last attempt to wake you fully into your purpose. You may have doubted it before. You may have believed that others were meant for greatness, but not you. But heaven does not make mistakes. The struggles you face, the delays you endured, the tears you shed, they were not signs of abandonment. They were the fires that proved your resilience, the shaping hands that prepared you to carry something greater than yourself. The angels say clearly, you have been marked by heaven, and nothing can erase that mark. The final message is this, you are being called into alignment with your destiny now, not tomorrow, not someday. Now, this is why the urgency has been so strong. This is why the signs would not stop, because the window of opportunity is open and heaven is waiting for your answer. If you turn away now, the chance will pass and the angels will fall silent. But if you say yes, if you declare your willingness, everything will begin to shift in ways you cannot even imagine. The angels want you to know that the path ahead will not always be easy, but it will be glorious. You will not always understand every step, but you will always be guided. You will not always feel strong, but you will always be protected. They are promising you this, if you walk forward in faith, no darkness will overcome you. No chain will bind you, and no force will rob you of what has been written over your life. So here, in this final moment, they ask you to act. If you are ready to say yes to your destiny, type Amen 8551 right now. This is your agreement with heaven, the answer the angels have been waiting for. And if you are ready not only to say yes, but to rise into abundance, clarity, protection, and peace beyond measure, type Amen 9904 now. This is your seal, your final declaration, the moment where heaven records your willingness to step into all that is meant for you. The angels' voices grow quiet now, but their presence does not leave. They have done their part. They have spoken. They have warned. They have revealed. The rest is in your hands. They whisper one last time, do not be afraid. You are ready. You are not alone. This is their last attempt, your final plea. Heaven has spoken. The choice is yours.